Uh, all right. All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Thank
Um,
welcome.
okay, yeah. This is what I was saying yesterday. I said the only thing that will determine your point of interest, because we're actually on point of interest now.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that will determine is your point of interest now is if this particular inducement, let me start with this. If this particular pullback
Yes.
doesn't mitigate this your major break of structure, even with a weak, candlestick break of structure, that means you can't use your breaker block as your entry again. And most of the time, you see the market will always break it down. I'm talking about the
Yeah.
pullback, the first pullback, that's your inducement. It determines a lot now. If it pulls down, like this, break this particular major break of structure, that means you won't be using your breaker block as your entry. That means you'll be using your other block that is sitting here. Can you see
Okay.
it now? That means
Yeah.
you'll be using your other block that is resting here. But if the market doesn't mitigate it, if the market stop here, went back up to either break this higher high or give you 50% of what I said the other time, the market can actually give you 50%, come down and play out. And the market can actually break it to this also. But if this market doesn't mitigate, if this market doesn't pick this major break of structure, either by week or anything, if the market doesn't pick at all, went up and came down to trigger it you'll be using your breaker block that is
Okay.
resting here. You have your breaker block here that is resting here. But once you notice that you did your break of structure, either by week or either by candlestick, either by this, something like this, you see that this particular one here, the market swept this particular one. The
Yeah.
market swept it down. Now let me mark this one out. We have the breaker block here, resting here. So the market has came down to it, tap it, went up. It can actually give you 50% or
So
more.
what if you didn't give 50%?
Then it's not valid. That's why I said
Okay.
that's why I said you have to measure with your Fibonacci retracement. You see what I did? It's just from that your last space of your inducement to the higher high, to the previous higher high. So is either the market give you 50% or break it out.
Mm,
Are you getting it?
yeah.
Where is it here? Okay. So is either the market give you 50% or break it out. But
Yeah.
trust me, the market will always give you 50% or not. If the market doesn't give you 50%, then it's not a valid entry yet. But the market will always make sure that it's either I give you 50%, so it's now left for you to measure it.
Mm,
Yeah, it's left for you to now measure because you always measure. If you don't measure, you won't know if the market has given you 50% or more. You understand?
okay.
You have to
Yeah.
measure to know if the market has given you 50% or above it.
The 50, sorry, I don't get the Fibonacci. Like the values, how do you get the 50% and
Okay,
the whole
this is it.
stuff?
Let me bring it out here. This is my Fibonacci here. I've set my, you see, this particular place is 1. This middle is 0.5. That's our 50%. Then the last one is 0. I'll actually teach you how to set your own. So after this class, I will just tell you to bring out your Fibonacci. Then I will set it for you so that you understand. It will be more simpler like this. You
Okay.
understand? Now, so this is, you can see this 0.5 is the 50%. You see 1 and you see 0.
Yeah.
So if the market give you something like this, 50% or something like this, 50%, come back, you are good to go. Or the market can actually do something like this. Break it, break the previous, higher high.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it's still the same thing. So it's just for you to just measure. Now, the only thing that will determine your entry now is this inducement. Now, always focus on getting your structure first, your minor and your major. Then your
Yeah.
inducement, very important. The inducement will give you if you are going for a breaker block entry or an order block entry.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So now we have what's it called? The breaker block will always rest on this particular zone here. Always. Once you spot out your major and your minor, breaker block will always rest there. Even on this minor, say breaker block will always rest. The thing is, order block always move both on when the market is creating on higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, or lower high, lower low. Break
Yeah.
of structures always move. Order block always move. So order blocks that always fail are break of structures and breaker blocks. So there's no how you will see other block that you not see breaker block. They move hand in hand together. You understand?
Yeah.
That's it. So the inducement will determine if you are spotting out a breaker block as your entry or
Oh,
other block as your entry.
okay.
Am I making sense this morning?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let me stop here for today and give you an assignment on it. Let's see what you will spot out for us. Don't forget, spot out is just calm down. You don't need to rush it. Just calm down. Spot out your major break of structure. Spot out your minor break of structure. Then spot out the first pullback
Okay.
after that impulse move. Now that first pullback will now determine if you'll be using a breaker block or your other block, but you need to measure that pullback if it is up to 50%.
50%.
Because I will always ask, if you spot it out, I'll ask, how far is your inducement up to 50% or more?
Okay.
Yeah. So that's it. So after this class now, I will just come to WhatsApp, then I'll just see if you send me some screenshot of your Fibonacci this thing, then we'll just set it, and that's all.
Oh.
So the assignment is same thing you did yesterday on three PS.
Yeah.
Do the same thing that I taught you today. Can do it on the 3 PS today also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same pairs or any other pair?
Same PS. So
Oh.
if you are seeing a breaker block on a particular pair, spot it. If you are seeing another block on a particular pair, spot it. Just spot out the 3 pairs. Because definitely you actually see breaker block on a pair and you actually see other block. It depends on what the market is actually, like I said, it depends on what the market is bringing. You only react to what the market is showing you. You understand? We react to what we see on the chart. You understand? So anything that the market is showing you, you just follow the vibes. So let's see what you spot out
Yeah.
today. Then we'll continue tomorrow morning. I'm actually doing 1 week straight teaching for you. That's what I want to do. I've not done that before. I actually give my mentees time that okay, this is how I do it. I do one class a week
Okay.
for 1 month. Like I feel say okay, today like this Monday, this week Monday, the next week Monday, I'll just make sure that it's just 4 class. But you like this, I don't know. I just want to do 1 week class straight for you first and see what you can do after that 1 week.
All right. No, no problem.
I beg you, yourself, try just put more effort. Let's do these things together.
Thank you very much. I will. I will.
You're welcome, bro.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.